So today we have the awesome Clinton High School band with us today. Let's give them a hand. They've been playing for us already this morning. They have a couple of more selections that they're going to play for us this morning, and I want us to give them their attention. And then I think the choir's got some things, and Amanda's going to fill us in on everything we got going on this morning.
We're going to do the pledge, and then our band will continue to perform. Thank you.
Color guard, fall in, carry, colors. Forward, march, up, 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 2, 3, 4, up, 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 2, 3, 4, up, 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 2, 3, 4, up, up.
Please remain standing for the colors to and leave.
Colors. Right wheel. Up, 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 2, 3, 4. Forward, march. Up, 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 2, 3, 4. Up, 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 2, 3, 4. Up, up, up. 2, 3, 4, up, 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 2, 3, 4. Color guard, hold.
Awesome. We're going to play 2 quick selections for you, so hope you guys enjoy. That's your Jazzy Dragon Jazz Band playing The Chicken. Several solos on that. Okay, we had Sarah Bounty on the flute, Trey Meredith on the saxophone, Ian and Heath on the trombone, and Xander on the tenor sax. Let's get it over for those guys. All right, we're gonna play one more for you, and then we're gonna let the choir do their thing. And so we're gonna take it a little old school. We're gonna play some Sly and the Family Stone. So don't feel like you can't dance, because we will be.
The cost, I think I'm gonna have the cost for that, $80 at the door, or $7 to order.
Yeah, so that's your Jazzy Dragons. On that, we had Trey, Solo, Xander, Isabella, Sarah, Heath, Ian. And give it up one more time for those guys.
Thank you, Jazzy Dragons. Let me tell you, they can do it all. The other night they had a band concert. They did a little jazz. They did a little concert. They did a fantastic job. And of course, in the fall, we all love seeing them march when they're playing during football season. So they do a little bit of it all. Next, we're going to have chorus perform for us. Mr. McCall Bohannon, our choral director, is going to lead them in a song. Take it away, Mr. Bohannon. Thank you, Mr. Bohannon. All right, and thank you everyone again for coming today. We really do appreciate it, and we are extremely grateful for having this opportunity to highlight all the programs that we offer here at Clinton High School. I hope that you had an opportunity to go around and talk to our students. They were ready today to talk to you about all the things that they have had the opportunity to do while they're here at Clinton High School and more. If you didn't get a chance, once we're done, please go around, talk to them, ask questions. There'll be time for that as well. One of the things that we wanted to highlight today are the programs and studies that we offer. I'm the freshman principal here at Clinton High School, and I tell the freshmen that high school is their time to dabble. They need to try out all the different things that we have here, because once they leave Clinton High School, that's when they're going to go into the workforce. Whether they go into career, they decide to go straight into the workforce, whether they decide to go into a technical school, or whether they go into college. While they're in high school, they can try all these things out before stepping into one of those things. So we wanted to show off all those ways that we allow students to explore while they're with us, with these different programs and studies. So I hope that you can see all the skills that the students are learning here, all the ways that we're kind of pushing their thinking, how we're getting them prepared for the real world when they leave us. And Ms. Haney here, she's going to kind of talk about where we're going with Clinton High School.
I'm Amy Haney. I teach computer science, and I'm the STEM coordinator for Clinton High School. Some of the big things that are on the horizon for Clinton High School, we are one of 3 high schools in the state that was selected to pilot a computer science program for the state of Tennessee. What that means is that all of our students will have access to computer science skills by the time they leave high school. Once we've completed the pilot, we will be a model school for the state, where they will allow other schools to come in and see what we do and how we reach computer science in all aspects of our academy here. Our students are learning a lot of skills that are necessary for you all as they graduate. The next thing that I would like to talk about is we also received a grant through JFF and Tennessee Systems that is going to allow us to develop some pathways for work-based learning. Those pathways right now will be focused on computer science and robotics, engineering. This is going to set a very direct path for our students and allow them to experience what it will be like to be in that job. That's kind of where we need some help from you all. They need some places to go. They need some real world problems to solve, and they need to see what it looks like to be in that job before they exit high school, so they know that they're making the right steps in the career that they want to go into. We're also seeking STEM designation, and what that means for our students is that we want to prepare them to be able to tackle whatever it is that they're going to face after post-secondary education. We don't know what those jobs look like for our students. We don't know what those career paths are going to be because it changes so fast. So what we want to do is to give them the knowledge that they need to be critical thinkers, good communicators, creative problem solvers, and collaborators. And I know those are all skills that you all need in your building as well. So it doesn't matter what class that they're taking and what hour of the day that it is, they're working on those skills so that they will be more prepared for college, for technical college, for any workforce that they're going to go into. So we have a lot of things that are going on in Clinton High School, and we need help from you all as well. We need folks that are going to give us some real world problems that we can give these kids to solve. They need to learn how to do those things. We need some folks that want to come in and just talk about what you all do. They don't know what you all do. They may interact with you if they come to your place of business, but they don't know what it looks like to be in those situations. But we want to give them a safe environment to do that in and to try it out in before we send them to you all to work there. We also are working really, really hard with these kids to find them opportunities to be successful. I often tell people when they ask me what's one thing I'm proud about for Clinton High School is that is if a kid wants to be successful, we're going to find a way to help them be successful here. And I think that you will see that if you stop and talk to these kids today. They worked really hard on trying to put together things for you all to see what they do and what we do, but most of all, their instructors are working every day with them to make sure that they have the right soft skills, the right skills needed to be successful. And so I'm going to give this back to Ms. Mann.
So that's the reason that we really wanted to host this today. We really want to bridge that gap. We are part of this community. We've always been a part of this community, just like you've always been a part of this community, but we do want to bridge that gap. We want to see us as creating your next workforce. We know that these students can come and they might work for you now, but we want to give them everything that they need to continue your businesses, Maybe they'll go off to college, but we want them to come back into our community. We want our community to continue to thrive. We want them to come back, maybe even start businesses here in our community so that Clinton can continue to grow. And so that's why we need your help. We need guest speakers to come into our building like Ms. Haney was alluding to. We need places that we can send our students for work-based learning experiences. We need places that students can see the skills that they're learning in classes like you went around and saw, and then they can go and practice those in other places. So please come talk to us, go and talk to our students. Let us know where we can help you and how you can help us. Again, thank you for coming today.
So I don't want to speak for all of the chamber, but have you guys enjoyed being here and hearing these bands and the choir and everything? Let's give them another hand. I know this is a little bit of a different format to what we're used to, but it's really awesome to come here in our community, all the wonderful things that our students are doing. Probably 35 years ago, my dad had a classroom on the back side of this building, and I grew up here at this school. I don't know if they allow kids to do it anymore, but I'd ride my tricycle around those pods. And this is a great place, a great school for all these students, so I encourage you to make your way around to these tables, talk to the students, and encourage them today. Network, we've got some time left, so be sure you network, exchange cards with one another. But Principal Jenkins, Mr. Jenkins, I don't know where you're at. Thank you for having us today. Dr. Parrott is here. Thank you for having us today. And Miss Amanda Powers, she's the one that put this together with the help of all of her teachers and whatnot. Thank you guys so much for having us. It's been a blessing to be here. Culinary Arts has a wonderful spread over here. Please stop over here and eat. Get you a cup of coffee, some orange juice, and get something to eat because Miss Powers will have to eat all that if it's left over, okay? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. Be sure to mingle, and thank you again. Have a wonderful day.